everybody, I have two stories for you today from Reddit, from r/wedding shaming. One of them is titled Absolutely Baffled by the Audacity, so that one's gonna be good. And the other one is titled Fist Fight at a Wedding, so you know it's gonna be good. But first, my name is Katie Sauter. I'm a wedding planner and I like to react to all things wedding, especially the cringy stuff. And if you have your own story to submit for me, check out the link in the description below. You can submit your own story and there's a chance I might read it on this channel. I do that sometimes, so check that out. Let's start with the Audacity one. This one, under r/wedding shaming, by Cloudy Skies 1993, wrote, absolutely baffled by the Audacity. My younger brother got married a few weeks ago and it was overall a lovely evening. Now this week I received a text from him saying, hi, my new wife just told me that she hasn't received your $115 each. No rush, you can send it to this email address. Now, let me clarify. At no point before now was it communicated to me that they were charging guests to attend. I had a whole video about this. Check it out here, where I just kind of rage about this trend because it's honestly, it's insane. Charging your guests to it, I think it's insane. Okay, you might have a different opinion. I understand the economy's tough, but have a smaller wedding if you can't afford the guests and make them pay you for your wedding. No. So the OP clarifies that it was never mentioned on the invitation that it was a paid wedding to attend. And the OP writes, plus my husband and I already gave them $400 cash in their card. I'm sorry, just don't pay for it. Just don't. You've already given them the money. Just don't. No, you don't get to ask for cash and then also ask for a gift. No, that's not how that works. At least choose one, right? This wedding took place at an expensive restaurant downtown in a private room that's famous for its architecture. No idea why they booked that place if they can't afford it. No open bar or dance floor. We didn't even drink alcohol that night and still paid $30 for pop and coffee plus Uber there and back. And for you people that don't say pop is soda. It's just something that some people in the United States say. I say soda. Anyway, that is crazy. Still paying $30 for soda and coffee plus the Uber there and back. Yeah, this is really tacky. I have a cat now. The only response is, oh, thought you knew. I forgot to tell you sorry, all nonchalantly. So infuriating. Yeah, that. If it's not in the invitation, it didn't happen. So mad. It got heated and eventually I told him I would send the money. Why did you do that? No, sorry. Wait, stop. No, why did you do that? Why? But he can wait now that I'm pissed off. Yes, he can. Now I'm considering not sending anything, and if he asks, I'll say, oh, I forgot. Oh, did I mention that I also got married in June this year and I didn't charge anyone a dime? Space T Stacy wrote, you gave them $400, that covers it. Tell him to send you the change. That is petty. I do kind of love the bloodlust in Reddit. It's pretty good. _CPR___ wrote, absolutely, or OP could respond, sure thing, bro. I'll ask the bank to void the $400 check we put in our congratulations card and write you a new one for $230. Thanks so much for pointing out our error. Reading through and scrolling through all the comments, everyone else pretty much agrees with me. Just don't send them the $400 or just, void the check. I kind of like how petty that one is. Maybe do that one. The next one that I have for you is titled Fist Fight at a Wedding. I work at a venue. I won't go to too many details, but last night we had this crazy European wedding that ended in an all-out brawl. Never seen anything like it in 3 years here. Prior to the fight, there were many signs of drug use in the bathrooms and rumors that guests were gang affiliated. Okay, I've never planned a wedding like that. 2 hours before the scheduled end time, the bride decided she was tired and her and the groom were leaving, which was very unusual for a likely six-figure reception. Okay, the guests were extremely drunk, rude, and belligerent. It's honestly though, it is pretty normal for the bride and groom to be like, I am exhausted, end the party early. I've had that several times, and just in the last year alone, and it's like kind of normal, honestly. And the guests don't know the timeline, so they don't know when it's supposed to end, but apparently this person does. So, oh wait, they're from the venue. Duh. Okay. The guests were extremely drunk, rude, and belligerent, dropping and breaking glasses all over the floor all night. So that would be an extra charge. Just an FYI, if you are getting married and your couples are breaking glasses, that's going to be a charge on your credit card with an up fee, because they are going to be like, well, you broke our glasses. And oh, for a 6-figure wedding too, it could be like irreplaceable antiques. as well, and that could be really devastating. Okay, back to it. It's expensive. Do not let your guests break shit. That's all I'm saying. So about 10 minutes after the bride left, fist fighting broke out on the dance floor. A guest immediately asked one of us to call the cops, concerned some of the men might have guns. It was an insane brawl with broken glass and wigs and broken chairs all over the floor, some blood too. Apparently they were attempting to stab each other with the broken glasses at one point. Some of us tried to comfort a crying child reunited with her mother and ran in the back to hide with the cops, dragged everyone out. What? Ran in the back to hide? You were a venue coordinator and you had to run to the back room to hide because you were scared? I don't freaking blame you. I would be too. I don't think I'm not risking my life. Then we got to come back out and clean everything up with tons of cops still out front taking statements and trying to get everyone to leave. I've seen a lot of things over the years, but this might be the worst so far. Definitely a bit shaken up and considering a career change. Oh my god. I promise that will certainly be one of the worst things you will ever see. That is like a once in a lifetime wedding to me. That sounds ban those people. If you have the names of the people, ban them. They're no longer allowed at this venue. I'm sorry. 6-figure wedding and your guests are breaking chairs? If as a business owner, I would honestly, frankly, be pissed off because that's property. You broke my property and I might have a wedding next week. I don't even know I can get enough chairs for now. They might have even conceivably been ruining someone else's wedding just because of that. Oh, that one's a doozy. All right, what people say about it. BJ in the RV wrote, when white wedding becomes ballroom blitz. I always miss my dog wrote, sounds like the bride knew when to get the F out. The OP wrote, her swift exit made a lot more sense once the fight broke out. Learned from the DJ after the fact that a lot of their families' weddings end that way. Ban these people. Ban them. Ban them. They are no longer allowed at the venue. Gather those names. Know who they are. Hucklecat 100K wrote, like a Dothraki wedding considered boring if only 3 people die. Oh, I love the Game of Thrones throwback. Don't step on the crack wrote, please elaborate on the wings, specifically men's wigs or women's wigs, although their details appreciated. OP responded, women's wigs. The women at this wedding all looked insane with dark fake tans, bad plastic surgery, extremely slutty dresses, and very heavy makeup, and apparently wigs that got yanked off mid-fight. It was surreal. Well, that was a lot. If you enjoyed this, consider following for more and, check out some of my other videos here.